And what's going on, everyone? My name is Don. It's Complete Circuit Podcast, episode 43. As you know, I got my good friend Joe here.
What's going on?
And we have the wonderful Aaron.
Hey.
And we have, I don't have a thing for you yet. You're just Manny.
Yeah, Manny. Hi.
That's just what that is. Okay, guys. So, as you know, I've been announcing it, but we're going to keep announcing it all this month. We are going live July 1st. Got the date right this time. That will be 8 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to be tuned in. Definitely, if you're listening on iTunes or any of those other platforms, definitely be sure to check us out on YouTube. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. But this week has been a very busy week. We got WWDC, which has been huge. There was quite a lot there. So I'm going to hand things off to Erin, and then she's going to give us kind of what we're talking about.
Okay. So there were a ton of things announced at WWDC this year, including a bunch of updates to FaceTime to where you can share what's on your screen. We have the focus mode for notifications. We had map updates, photo updates to where you now have live text in your photo. We have iPad OS. There was an update too. There were a lot of security updates as well. A lot of updates to the health app. And then we have Siri finally going to third-party devices, which I think is awesome. And then we have the new Mac update.
Dev stuff.
Called Monterey. And I know that Dom is really excited about this one because there are a lot of cool features.
No.
So
just one in particular that I'm the most excited about. Well, where do we want to get started on this one, guys? I know you guys shared thoughts with me throughout the week on different stuff you guys were excited about. Joey, you go first, man.
I'm really I'm really excited about the it's kind of hard to put all ones.
Just grab one and go with it. Need some time to think about it, process your thoughts. Here, Manny, why don't you go?
Okay. I didn't catch a lot of it. I caught the important stuff or the stuff that interests me.
Yeah.
For me, first thing that comes to mind is iCloud Plus, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I like that they're not changing their prices.
Yeah.
Even though they're giving
it's like
you new
all
features.
included and stuff. What else? The Safari stuff, like with the 2 server stuff.
Yeah, that was interesting. I liked that too.
Yeah, and I want to say one more thing. I forgot.
I thought the notification thing was. I thought you texted me about earlier in the week. I thought that was one of your.
Which one?
The
focus
notification,
mode.
the focus mode, the notification focus mode. Didn't you say?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I gotta check my phone now.
He's gonna check his phone. He's got a cross reference. Well, he's doing that. Aaron, what were your favorite pull-aways or whatever you want to call them?
Oh,
there he is.
Hold on. FaceTime on the web.
Oh, that was it. That was it. The web-based
that is
FaceTime,
cool.
bringing the Android people in.
That is cool.
Yeah, the iCloud thing. I honestly just want more iCloud storage, especially if all your devices use the same 2 terabytes if you get the full thing. But everything else with the iCloud thing seemed really good. And the when they were mentioning notifications, all I thought about was you in the last conversation we had last week, because it was just I still want my filtered notifications, but I like the idea of having I'm recording shit mode, podcast mode, and only have certain things come in. I do like the way that they did that, and you can set to a particular thing, and then all your devices take it. So if I put it in podcast mode, it shuts my phone up, it shuts this up, all the other crap up. So I do.
Because it went between all the devices too,
right?
Which is awesome. It's not just set your notifications per device.
Right, exactly. It's synced to all. Are you having trouble with that keyboard, Manny?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So there was a bunch of really cool stuff, and I love the big FU they gave to Google and Facebook. Privacy matters, and we just don't think it's good when companies track you across the web. It's not good. So we at Apple are gonna buck Google, and it. Yeah. I felt
really
that burn.
bugged me. I mean, as a marketing person, that bugs me. The ability to turn off, when they said that they're going to give you the option, getting notifications here. Haha. Speaking of, that's fine.
Yeah, right.
So when they said that they were going to give you the option to turn off email tracking so that people can't see if you've read your emails or not.
Yeah.
Like, that bothers me from a personal, like, job profession standpoint, only because, like, I want to know if my emails are getting opened. Like, do people like what I'm sending out? I'm not tracking you as a person. I don't know what websites you're going to. Like, I have no idea anything about you, but I do know my email was opened. And that's very important to me. Because, you know, like, and then it tells you, like, where people in your email click and stuff like that. And if they turn that off, then eventually we're not going to have any data from people using iPhone devices or Apple.
That may actually, I didn't think about it until now, but if only Apple's doing that and use just the Apple Mail app, that's going to skew up businesses' data. So they may start making decisions because they're still seeing shit happening, but it's not including, like, the podcast thing. We don't see who views the podcast if they have their thing set to, like, don't share, which a lot of people do apparently. So we don't see those views. I can only see them getting the MP3 getting pulled from the server from the request. So that makes it look like crap ton of Android people, not a lot of iPhone people. But we were 72 in Mexico at one point, and I'm like, well, I don't know how that happened. We only got 3 views for the month or something like that. So yeah, it's I don't know. They're really sticking it to the thing. What have you found anything, Joey? What's your? I know you said something earlier in the week. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah, no, I'm I was really excited to see that you can now do you can basically go from your iMac to your iPad with the mouse.
That's my thing. I really like that.
Being able to do that, and then with the what was the other thing that I was telling you about that I thought
the iPad Xcode, how you can run the Swift.
Yes. With Swift now being able to do that on iPad. Yeah, those. I mean, I know there's more, but for some reason I can't think of them.
Yeah, take your time, dude. It's a long segment. There's a shit ton to cover. What did we think about? What was the thing that they were really focused on? Oh my God, what was it now? I can't remember what it was. It was something with photos, and they added that image recognition thing, which I love.
With the 3D or the text, which one?
Oh, the 3D thing. Well, that was for like scanning 3D objects into your computer, but the text thing, which I know Google Lens has had for a long time, and it doesn't seem like it's that much. I don't know. Have you used the Google Lens thing before? How much?
No,
you haven't. Has anybody?
I tried it, but it didn't work for me the way I wanted it to.
Oh, you didn't get it. You didn't get. Oh, okay.
Might have been my handwriting though. So.
But it doesn't just do that. From what I remember with Google Lens, like you can go up to a sign and it could be in Japanese and it'll like real time translate it for you. I just hit the studio. It'll real time translate it for you and everything. I've never tried it, but I know that they've had that technology for a while. I don't know if nobody here's used it. Well,
wait, what is this again? I'm sorry.
Apple's basically adding to Google. So Google has this thing called Lens, which basically does a bunch of image recognition stuff, and it can look at text and analyze and like let you highlight the live text stuff. And Apple's finally adding it, and people are like, oh, Apple always adds things late, and it's a whole thing. But it's not important. What's important is that basically, you could take a picture of something, and it will, you can highlight the text right out of it. It's like a whiteboard.
That was another cool feature, I thought.
Yeah. It's and
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And the fact you can just copy paste it, put it into an email, like the way he did it, the way they present stuff. Because what was it? Google's I/O conference was so damn boring compared to WWDC. Like you see them dropping iPads and transitioning and all that other crap like that. Like they make it fun.
Yeah.
No, and I think it's also a good idea to do that because if you want to take a picture or something, a quick phone number, and you can also call it right away.
Right.
That's really cool.
Oh yeah, it did have the phone number detection stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember? How much of that? Did you just watch one of like the recap things from like the Verge or whatever on the event?
I was watching it live. I watched like iOS 15 stuff. I wasn't really listening because I was at work too much. But then I was watching like all the watch stuff because I was really waiting for the food stuff we were talking about.
Yeah.
The food tracking, they wasn't there. So they were like doing the whole like share stuff with your provider, your doctors and stuff. And I wasn't
in your family.
Yeah, and it's useful.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to use it.
No, and I would imagine it's for a niche set of people. I do love the idea, and I think it's getting there. Of like we talked about, like logging, your
what I thought was cool. I never want to use this because I'm never going to die. Is legacy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I do like that. I worry about that all the time. I had my, when you have a family member pass away, it's just like you got to get into their crap, and if you just it's a pain in the ass. So
I want there to be a feature that they add. I don't know if this is currently how it is, but like I want to like tag photos as delete when legacy
self-destruct when you die.
when my account is being accessed by a legacy user, like delete these like group of photos that I tagged. So like just in case, I got nothing to hide, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. There's a folder in my iCloud drive I would want deleted.
Right.
Absolutely. The
like,
second.
As soon as the legacy account logs in,
You all disgust me.
delete it.
We have to delete your entire Google Drive or iCloud Drive.
I have a folder in my iCloud called Blue Waffle. You don't want to open that up, Joey.
Oh God.
Awesome. I have one that's called something dumpster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay. At first I heard Manny Dumpster because I thought you were gonna make some weird perverted thing, and then I realized, oh no, he meant the other word.
Yeah.
I know we're unedited, but I don't think that should go in.
No, definitely should not be talking about dumpsters in the context of.
What's wrong with dumpsters?
It's the word that would come before it.
Oh, what would
See what I did there?
What would come before it, Dom?
So there was also iPad OS, which I know Joey has been recently. We talked about this last week. Joey's been learning about. We got to completely change subjects here. Has been starting to learn Swift. How far? I know you're just getting started with it, but have you been liking it? Have you been using the little thing that their Swift UI lessons thing, right?
Yeah, I know. I was making fun of it when you had me do it. I'm like, oh god, this is like a fucking Disney thing.
It's like for 6-year-olds, but it's really.
Seriously. But I'll tell you one thing. My mind must be still a 6th grader because it works.
You were picking it up. I was watching you put in the commands and everything, and then now you can actually make the apps on your iPad, which is it gives it just that extra little bit of functionality that makes it feel useful. Because I've been looking at it. I want to make a video on this. Like I look at the iPad, it's like this is a great piece of hardware, but what does it do?
Yeah.
Like what? I can't actually do any functional work on it because I need high level programs that will run on Mac OS or Windows. I can't do anything. I can browse the web and do a bunch of multitasking stuff. So cool, write scripts, but that you know what I'm saying? Like it's the hardware is way too ahead of the operating system.
Yeah, I don't think they're. I've been reading a lot of comments on WWDC and with the iPad, and a lot of people are not happy with it just because, like you said, you can't do a lot, and like a lot of people have been saying, Apple is not going to make the iPad a laptop because once they do that, why spend the money for a MacBook?
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're not going to do it. And a lot of people are still waiting for that. And it's like, they're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do it, like in my particular, if they ended up doing it, would I still want a laptop? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bigger screen.
It's a bigger screen. Yeah. But I don't see them doing it. I don't. Because if you can get a MacBook Pro for
the same price,
kinda, yeah.
As that particular unit, once you add the storage and the 3G, or 5G,
and this thing
3G.
goes for with everybody that likes things like people that like touchscreen. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can do all that. Where MacBook you can't right now. You can't do touchscreen.
Right, and that's kind of the thing is like, where's the line where you get Mac OS with the touchscreen, but it's not honestly. Like my thought is, I'm not worried about Photoshop on that thing. I'm not. You know what? Drawing, okay, that's fine. Give me that, but you could easily make the same pencil for your MacBook, but fine. Don't do that. You know, drawing is fine. For as far as like the graphical shit, I'm not as worried about that. I want like productivity stuff, like the document writing, coding. I want to take advantage of that keyboard. Editing a video on a touchscreen or with that tiny ass trackpad does not seem like it's like you've seen me edit. I use the trackpad and the mouse at the same damn time when I'm editing videos.
Yeah.
And I don't see that workflow being very conducive on that, but I could be wrong until we get Premiere on it or something. I don't know.
I think it would be cool if they ended up making this. If they ever did make it into where it's a MacBook, I think it would be cool for people that are in the construction field, military, things like that. Because then, like the military itself, right away, they need things portable. They need things, and if you get something like this, they put it in their military cases that they actually call it. I think the military grade case, whatever it is. Because right now they use, I believe, in the military, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, so if anyone knows, let us know. But I believe they use Surface Pros in the military.
Yes, I think so.
And then for people that are in construction, where you got what am I the building people that plan. What are they? Architects, yeah, architects and managers and stuff like that. They can do that where they can take this for while they're out there in the field doing whatever, and then come back to it, and then they can attach it to the keyboard. Now it's your laptop. You know what I mean? So it would be. I think Apple wouldn't lose. It wouldn't be a lose for Apple if they turn it into that, because I believe that a lot of people, if they start kind of opening it up, where a lot of production comes into these things that people can use, I think they'll get a good return on them, as much as they do with the MacBook.
What was that other thing they added with the pencil that actually makes me want to get one now? The Quick Note thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I don't know, Mandy, did you see this? Did you see the Quick Note thing? Swipe up from the corner.
Lame.
You think that's lame?
Lame.
How is that lame?
Note 4, buddy.
Note 4?
Note 3.
Okay, hold on. Here's the Note 4, Note 3. I have to go like this. I have to unlock it because it doesn't have face detection. This one has face detection. This is Note 10.
No, stop. Start over.
Start over.
Lock your phone. Take the pen out.
You
right
mean,
on the screen.
You mean this crappy thing?
That's Quick Note, bro.
Yeah,
that is Quick Note.
Quick Note.
That's not whatever Apple's doing is not Quick Note.
No, it's not Quick Note. It's not Quick Note in the Samsung sense, but it's Quick Note for an iPad. You swipe up from the corner and you get a little sticky note and you could write your note.
Just let me put as soon as I put my pencil to the screen, let me start writing.
You more or less
it's black. On that, like just how Samsung's been doing since 2013.
Let's see. Okay, so I pick up my phone. So here's the problem that I have with the Note 10 with that feature, because I know what you're talking about. Okay, no, here, look. So my phone, I have a Note 10 for those who are just listening.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Note 10 on the desk. This is my work phone. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna. The screen's black, right? Now the screen's black. The second I go to pick it up, it instantly does that. So the second I pull the pen out, it doesn't go into that mode. It wants security. In order for me to make that work, I have to already be having the phone in my hand, and then now that I have the phone in my hand, I can't move it. Now I can take the pen out, and now I can write on the screen.
Okay.
But see, that's a hassle and a pain in the ass. It's inconsistent behavior.
I'm sure that's a setting you can change, man.
It's not the point. With Apple, you don't have to change the shit.
Oh my god.
Here,
I'm dick riding Apple. I get it. On that one, I am, because honestly, this is a great phone. The Note 10 is a great phone.
I'm on Team Dom right now,
Okay,
and here's what I'm gonna say to you, Manny. If Apple did that, right? If Apple did that, guess what you would be saying?
What?
Well, they're just copying Samsung.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, that's
no,
great.
Mandy's not like that. Yeah.
No, I'm like, I'd be like, that's
okay,
great.
but okay,
Other folk would, but Apple
you
wouldn't
must
care.
be different compared to 99% of
Right?
Android
No,
users.
yeah.
Because they would all say, well, no, they're copying Android. They're copying Samsung.
And what do you do if you're already in your phone? Because I hear what you're saying. If you pull your device out, do a quick note. But let's say you're already interacting with your phone. Now, this one Samsung has down. I actually really like the way they did this. If you pull the thing out, you can get a bunch of shortcut apps. And you can pick the particular app, which I like. In Apple's case, for the iPad specifically, which is a different workflow than your smartphone, you basically just draw up from the corner with your pencil, and then you have a sticky note, write whatever the hell you want to write, and then dismiss it. That I really like, and it does all the text, whatever language 3 crap that it does to figure out what the hell it is that you're writing.
And the quick notes, what it's nice is that you write whatever you want, and like you said, you dismiss it, and it goes into your notes.
This one does that too. This one does it too. Samsung's actual their language recognition and their note stuff is really well done. It's just the lock screen thing that is a constant, because I like the wake up thing. If I pick up this phone without even touching the screen, see, it wakes up, but that deactivates the other thing. But I like being able to the pick up. That's just me, but I can't have both. And for the iPhone, I don't know. Didn't they talk about putting the pen on the iPhone? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Didn't we hear at some point they were going to put the damn pencil on
That'd be great. I'd love it.
On the iPhone? You want the pencil on the iPhone?
Yeah, but I want it like in the phone. I don't want to buy a case that like
With the-
like.
Yeah,
You don't like it hanging on the side like
no,
that?
I really don't.
It would have. I think if they do the pencil, it would have to be kind of like something that Samsung.
In the phone?
Yeah.
Because this is just too.
It's
it's too big for the phone.
Right, and that makes sense.
Maybe for the folding one when it comes out.
The folding one, yeah, maybe.
There.
You know what would be cool? Like if the folding, when you open it and then like the hinge.
Oh yeah.
Like they do some kind of hollowed out hinge.
The pencil comes with the phone for the price of it.
That phone is going to be so expensive. Yeah. I don't even know if I could swing that. Like I genuinely.
I don't know if I even want to.
Like if it's
gonna here's
it's gonna start at like 1,500.
I think 2.
You think $2,000?
$2,000, yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 32 gigabytes of storage.
Yeah.
32 megs. and
it runs on DOS.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even Apple. It's just DOS.
It's an Apple II that folds. OG 80s.
That phone's not going to sell well. I think that's just a waste of time, and stupid.
Are you kidding me? It's going to sell so much.
I think it's going to sell really well. I think because it's Apple, the Apple people are going to suck it up hardcore. And honestly, I'm in the boat of the way
Okay,
more.
they might suck it up. Here's the thing: they're going to get a lot of returns.
You think so?
I do. If
I can
the
see
phone,
that argument.
Yeah,
if the phone is going to be $2,000 something, and I'm saying it's going to be over. It's going to be $2,000 or over $2,000.
Yeah,
I'm going to say right here,
$3,000.
I wouldn't be
With
surprised.
inflation?
I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I mean, this is Apple. They're going to charge $1,000 for the hinge.
Yeah,
So
yeah, the glass will be $800.
yeah, but it's going to be returned because it's like, okay, you just spent all this money and it's the same damn phone
Mm-hmm.
that this phone does.
It's an iPhone that turns into an iPad.
It just, you get the fold. That's the only difference. So it's like, why would you spend all that money?
Now,
You
what
know?
if the foldable? And in this case, I think Aaron would hear me out on this one. So I prefer Motorola's style of the foldable, making a smaller phone that folds into a bigger phone.
Okay.
Like the
You know,
Razor? Or?
The Razor,
Yeah.
the Razor foldable.
That was
I
a
would
great
love
phone.
I would love an iPhone like that. Well, their new one is an all-screen. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's a clamshell phone, and you fold it up, so it's this big, and when you fold it up, it's a full screen, so it becomes a full-size phone that you fold in half. And they have this really fancy hinge. It's a really cool phone, really expensive, and it's very thin. And they basically stuck all the computer parts in the chin. But I know Erin has been in the boat of wanting a smaller phone. Even the iPhone 6S is like too big for her hand, for her preference. She likes the 5S was her phone of choice.
I guess if Apple did something like that, I'd be more on board.
If they
For
did
that.
make a smaller, what do you think? Erin?
Only because, I'm sorry, Aaron, one more thing. Only because I don't like the books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it because it's like, okay, so now I have this. And if I want to do something, I have to have it like this.
Yeah, it's already hard to use one hand.
So,
now you got to.
Yeah, and you got to twirl it and do it. It's like, no, why the fuck do I want to play with this phone? It's like, I'd rather just flip it open and then it's done.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, babe? What's your stance on the foldable iPhones?
I think exactly what you just said. You know,
I
you
just
go.
know her too well, I guess.
you do. Yeah, I would want the ones that fold open because
man.
I like it being small enough to actually fit in my pocket or not have to have a purse that's big enough
Well,
to.
this fits
to
in your
keep
pocket.
it.
It's just going to be thicker.
It barely fits in my
Yeah,
pocket.
for
Do you
fellow girls, it
understand
barely
how
fits.
small female pockets actually
Yeah,
are?
sorry.
Yeah,
Take
when
it
you
back.
got that
And
badonkadonk.
some of my clothes don't even have pockets.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's very
It
ignorant
is.
of me.
I'm not even gonna get to what Joey just said. Yeah, and that's the thing from our perspective. Like when you talk to a lot of females, that's a concern. They get the bigger phone, but they got to stick a thing in their purse. They got to stick a thing in a cup holder. Like they're constantly running around with shit. It doesn't fit anywhere. So I would think that Apple would assume because okay, so you want the bigger foldable.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm
your
actually
preference.
super excited about the Samsung Google
I did. Yeah, we did.
announcement where they're going to be working together on foldables for Android,
Mhm.
and I might switch over to Android if they do that. Because imagine like a Samsung build quality
Especially
phone
with FaceTime on them.
with
Yeah.
stock Android with
See,
Google's camera
that would
software.
excite me. That would excite me because I love this phone and the Note 20, which I want to upgrade this to eventually when there's a reason. I love this phone, but I do not like Samsung's version of Android. I like the stock Android, no bloatware, no bullshit.
yeah.
You're going to get that phone and it's going to be built cheap as fuck.
No way.
I don't
now
think it
with
will.
Samsung.
Now with Samsung, no. I'll
No
give them
way.
that one, dude. Even this, and you know what? I've given this phone some. I've never had a case on this phone, and yeah, it's got the surface scratches. But I got to give Samsung credit. It doesn't feel as premium. It still feels premium. It doesn't feel as premium as like an iPhone 12 or 11.
When I had that phone, I felt like I got it from Kmart.
What? No, I don't know. Then you got some weird. You got
No,
some weird
it's-
backdoor
it was
alley.
the same phone.
You got some back alley version. You got some knockoffs, dude. Because
Dude,
this phone
don't
feels
forget,
premium.
When my hand, I felt like I was gonna crush the freaking thing.
Well, it is incredibly thin. Like I'm with Manny on
No,
that
I
one.
feel
When it
like
comes
it-
to
I
the
get
Note
it.
10,
No, Samsung builds great things. I'm just saying, like, I felt like I could literally just.
yeah, it is very thin. It is a very.
I felt like it was too durable,
It
or
is-
not durable.
Yeah,
what's
not
that?
durable. I
I
saw the way you did your fingers. I felt that first half heartbeat of like, okay, adrenaline. We're gonna. Manny, for those who are listening, was pretending to bend the Note 10 Plus Ultra 5G.
I just heard snap.
I don't know. Aaron asks me all the time. She's like, I see you on that 5G. She sees me on that phone a lot more than you would expect. I love the presentation of everything that's in your hand. The YouTube shit, when you're watching YouTube, like the screen just feels bigger. The content feels more consumable. My biggest issue is just the fucking is like, dude, why the fuck is this that the Google apps run better on iOS? The notifications are more consistent on iOS than they are on fucking Google phones.
That
Android
like
phones.
Android phones are great once you know how to work around the issues.
Right.
You know,
Like
this is like just convenience.
Mhm.
Mostly it makes phone calls, receives texts, but then like I not that like Android is like horrible.
no,
but,
it's
like,
not.
The experience improves once you know how to like get around
Right.
all the little
There was
weird things.
on that topic, I saw a video. This guy was talking about, well, okay, you can get all the same privacy crap that Apple's toting on your Android phone. Just get this app, and then set up Tor because VPN is bullshit, and then use this email client, and do this and this and this. And I'm like, 99% of people don't want to do that shit. If they want the security stuff, they just want to be able to pick it up and go, and that's it, and not think about it. But I get it.
I feel like, and one thing I took away from this Apple event too is like they are already, it's like a built-in VPN for you
Basically,
because they're
kinda,
blocking
yeah.
your IP address and all that. It's like
I'm excited.
it's a
Sorry,
VPN.
Ernie.
You guys are technically saying that with our purchase of these phones, we get free VPN.
Yeah, they basically put in a Safari proxy.
Or not,
So-
phones and in
Yeah.
iPads and
So
stuff.
on that note, I want to bring up two things. The first being a couple weeks ago, I was like, man, like I really wish like someone just made what they're calling the relay,
Mhm.
the email relay, and we talked about this before with the Google. You could just like change your thing up, but that never worked for me whenever I tried it for some reason. So then I found Firefox Relay. And I love Mozilla,
Mm-hmm.
by the way. And I haven't used it yet, but I do have an account ready to like use it. But then now Apple announced it, and I'm like, oh wow, like I wish someone would do this, right? I wish someone could make a nice relay, so I don't have to give my email to everybody. 'Cause
Yeah.
you sold me on the idea the other day,
The
right?
alias thing, yeah.
And now Apple's doing it.
Yeah.
And then again, they did it again because I'm like, man, like since I'm in a long distance relationship, I'm like, me and my girlfriend never get to watch like movies, Netflix or anything
That shit's
together. And
yeah.
then I'm like, why has no one made this like a good one, you
Yeah.
know?
And you
then,
know-
like,
yeah.
now Apple did it again with FaceTime.
How's
Mhm.
Bill doing, by the way?
You said that serious as a fucking heart attack.
I thought like
her
I'm
name's
like,
not Bill.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh, that's funny. No, okay,
That's a good
and
one.
that's exactly it. Whenever Apple does something with software, they do it correctly. That fucking thing that you brought up earlier, that I'm most excited part with macOS, the ability that your iPad and your MacBook and your iMac basically share a screen, and instead of I work with my iPad to my right all the time, and I've been working with my laptop to my left. And I oftentimes am handing things off, doing copy paste and different apps. But just the fact that at one point, you know, if I want to switch over here, I got to switch to this keyboard and mouse. And they make applications like one's called Synergy, where you can, you know, you pay a fee and all other shit like that. But it will make your mouse, you know, one mouse control multiple devices. But this time it's pulled in and it auto detects proximity, and it tries to guess. Okay, I believe that iPad is to the left or to the right of this of myself, my, you know, the iMac, whatever, and then you can drag and drop documents over, and it just like that shit. Peter, what is his name? Jeter Dorn. What's the Verge guy? Dieter.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, the guy with the glasses. He does a lot of reviews for the Verge, the higher level Verge stuff.
No.
He did a thing and he talked to Apple about it, and he was like his question was, that demo was incredibly impressive because it was so fucking magical looking, and he's like, how does this work? Like, how does it know? Like, that's like in that territory of this is spooky good. And I am so excited about that because now it's like, dude, your MacBook, your iPad sitting next to each other. You don't even think about it. It's like you just bring the mouse over to the edge. The iPad says, yeah, I'm right here. I'll go ahead and take that mouse. And then you don't have to take your hands off. It's ultimate lazy mode. And then you can just grab the fucking document right off without having to do the screen sharing shit. And I am so, I like...
Yeah, no, that's cool. But the other thing that's cool is that now you can help people a lot better.
Well, it won't do that. It's only iCloud.
No. Yeah, well,
It's only on the same iCloud.
No, I'm just switching to.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
left turn. No, I the whole being able to see people's screens now,
Yeah.
that'll be a lot helpful. Especially, with my grandfather, he's got some questions too, and there's times where I'm like, I really wish I can just see your phone.
Yeah.
And now I can finally see his fucking phone.
And that's
where
part of
I'm
the
not
FaceTime
playing-
update, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not playing guessing games and trying to describe, okay, go to settings. Do you see this? Click the. Now I can just be like, dun, dun, dun. My only question though is, can you take control?
Probably not via FaceTime, but maybe. I doubt it.
Like,
I
if-
would see scammers like using that
Yeah.
shit all day long.
No, because like if you did a FaceTime, and then if you can send a request at the same time,
I would still see.
I wonder.
I would think that Apple would not ever do. Just a theory.
No,
They would
yeah.
never do that because then a scammer calls you. I see you have some trouble with your iPhone, or your iPhone is infected. Please initiate this FaceTime call, and I'm going to take remote control, and then they'll put a pass. They'll do some bullshit. Like I can do. They're doing it. They're like. I don't even want to get into this whole thing, but
Yeah.
this new scam they're doing is based off of 1980s phone technology with the handoff thing. It's a whole thing. It's brilliant, but it's also horrid what these people are coming up with. So they'll be doing that crap all day long. I do want to talk about a little bit about the FaceTime thing though, because I know, and I thought about Manny as soon as this thing brought up, that you could do it on Android. You could schedule the FaceTime calls now, which is awesome. Zoom competitor. I'm all for that. That's great. And then you can do it through the browser. So you get FaceTime through the browser. And then all I thought to myself is, okay, well, if they're going to do FaceTime through the browser, are they going to do iMessage through the browser? Because you could already go to iCloud.com and do a lot of the Apple crap. So if they put iMessage on there, is that their way of like siphoning services over?
No.
Like you can get the Apple apps, but you got to do them through the browser if you're on Android. And then that's their way of trying to pull them over. Like, that was
That's
just a
different.
theory.
That's different.
You think that's different than the FaceTime through the...
So think about it this way. So how often are you actually going to be using FaceTime as an Android user? It's whenever your iPhone friend invites you to, right? So then that's not going to be often. How often do you get messages though?
A lot.
Because that's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. The browser wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Then. I see. Because you need the notification, whereas a FaceTime is scheduled. Okay, that's fair enough. It would make... Yeah, so from the sending perspective, it would work in the browser. But from the receiving perspective, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like you just switch to iMessage mode through your browser. Like nobody's going to do that. But the FaceTime thing, I think that's cool they're doing the FaceTime. Do you need another bottle of water?
Yeah, please. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hold
Can
on.
I have one too?
Okay, hold on. We're going to make this work. I
No,
had
it's
one
fine. It's
queued-
fine.
I had
Joey
one
gets it.
queued up.
Joey gets it.
I'll grab another one here in a sec.
Split it. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
pour it in the.
Here, use this. There you go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You're good. I guess I got a full one here.
So-
we get more water.
What were you saying, Doug?
I was going to say something else.
Yeah, no, go for it.
But I forgot. What were you saying?
I was talking about FaceTime through the browser.
Oh, you know what they should do?
Hmm.
Maybe if you make like an Apple, like a instead of a Google account where you get access to all these services, you just make like a iCloud account. And even though you get the free tier, you get like access to like iMessage on the web.
That would be cool. I would like iMessage from the web because what if you're not with like I've always wanted all of the Apple shit. Well, the thing of it is, how are you going to authenticate yourself? Like, there's a whole thing there. But Aaron, what are your thoughts on this? So in order to get into your iCloud, you need to be able to authenticate your iCloud.com. You need to be able to authenticate with one of your Apple devices. So if you were ever in a situation where you needed to get into iCloud.com to, let's say, send an iMessage or something, you would need your phone. Because let's say you didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like if the scenario,
just username and password. I never go on.
it is, but it's still going to give you a 6-number PIN, a temporary key that is going to get sent to one of your Apple devices to log in from a browser that iCloud is not familiar with.
How much is this? Now they said that it's going to cost the same as much as we're paying now. What are we paying?
It depends on what tier you have. I'm paying the $9.99 for the 2 terabytes, so you just get all the rest of the crap.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's okay. It's that kind of stuff.
It just
The
comes.
storage.
It just comes. It's not just storage. No.
No.
They have
I know with the iCloud Plus, it's going to be more than storage. But I'm just saying that's what they're okay.
Yeah, it's basically iCloud Plus. Aaron, what are your thoughts on the FaceTime? Because I know your parents are using Android. And I also need to, I know we're doing the new format here, so we're trying to get used to it, and we're having really good flow conversation over here. I just want to pull that Aaron in, but also this is relevant because this is going to be a direct use case for you being able to FaceTime with your parents. And it's like, oh, we can't FaceTime. Yes, you can now, actually. So you can get on the browser because you want to be difficult. So I'm just curious if you're excited for it, if you have thoughts on it, if this is something you want, something, whatever.
Well, I have a lot of thoughts on the FaceTime thing, but my mom has an iPad and my sister has an iPhone, so we do FaceTime already. We don't need browser
Well, I
for
mean,
anything.
okay, you just take fun
we
out
already
of it.
have that.
Okay, fair enough.
But I do love the idea that you can schedule calls and that you can watch movies with your friends,
Mhm.
and you can, while you're FaceTime watching movies with your friends in sync and controlling the movie for everybody, you can still AirPlay it
Yeah.
to your TV.
Yeah.
So you can have your friends on your phone or your iPad or whatever, and then the TV in actual like TV size,
Mhm.
and it can all be scheduled for Friday night movie night with all your friends, and everybody just knows, okay, Friday at 8 o'clock, that's when we're starting the movie.
Yeah.
Then you get a notification 5 minutes before, okay, I have my popcorn stuff ready to sit down, go start this thing. And then I don't know how many companies actually use FaceTime for business, but I do like that they added the like portrait mode blurred background thing to it. Not that it's like a huge thing, but it does help keep the focus on the person
Mhm.
and not everything going around in the room.
No, for sure. Honestly, like the way that she was describing it, because I know you were just talking about the share play as they call it.
Actually, now that I'm reading it now, I'm wondering what companies, because it says Disney Plus is going to let you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, oh crap, if it doesn't work for you two, then like,
Oh, that would be. I don't think Google would ever. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's what I'm
Google
saying.
would ever allow it unless Apple strong arms them in. Because Apple, they have so much freaking power. I was talking to Aaron about this with the whole Facebook privacy thing. Like, and actually, I was talking to you, Joey, about this last night. Manny, what are your thoughts? Aaron, what are your thoughts? I wasn't talking to Aaron. I was talking to Joey about this one. With the whole Facebook privacy thing, the last few years, Facebook has seen a sort of like upsurgence in a negative image that they've kind of cultivated between like the 2016 shit and then the hacks and then the privacy crap. It's not to say people don't use Facebook, but their image, at least from my perspective, has just been going down and down and down.
Yeah.
And so my thought is, now that Apple's doing this, like Facebook doesn't really have a choice, because Facebook probably can't afford to not have their app on iOS. And I don't think if they were to yank their app on iOS, if they did have like the financial ability to do it and not see negative repercussions, that many iPhone users are going to be like, okay, like, ooh, I need Facebook. I'm going to switch to Android now. Like, did you guys know what I'm talking about in that regard? Like, what is your fake? Because
I see what you're saying. You're saying like Apple doesn't have enough power to strong arm Google like it does with Facebook, right?
I don't know. I don't think they do, but
I
they
think
do
they
with
do.
Facebook. You think they do?
With Google, yeah, easy. Search engine, default search engine.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, give me YouTube, or else DuckDuckGo is going to be our default search.
Well, they're going to make their own, I think. It's
Yeah.
still in the rumor mill. But I would imagine that they could do the same thing, because
You know, it'd be something. I just thought about this just now, and I have to get it out. All this privacy stuff that that Apple's doing, wouldn't it be something that they're doing all this, and then all of a sudden they buy Facebook?
I can't even imagine the size of that company.
Yeah.
That would be huge. I don't think, first of all, they get antitrust. They would get, FTC would destroy that. There's no way in hell they would ever allow that.
I mean, they're already estimating to make $3 trillion by the end of this year.
Their market cap's going to be $3 trillion. Well, hold on a second. Let me.
I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry,
you're good.
sorry.
Aaron, what are your? Do you know what I meant though with the Facebook thing? Like, I know you don't have the Facebook app anymore, or do you?
I do not.
So
I haven't had the Facebook app in 5 years, 6 years.
So you see what I'm saying with like Apple seems to have a lot more control over Facebook, but in the case of Google, ask yourself this: if Apple said, if you don't give us share play on YouTube, then we're going to pull the YouTube app, I would have a big issue with that one. Like, if that was the case, like, because that's how you would do it, right?
And you have to do it through the web.
Through the
Or
web.
maybe that's how they do it. Maybe they're like, hey, like, just go on any Safari website. Just use Safari, and anything that's playing on Safari, well, you could, share play.
Oh, maybe, because it has to use their built-in web players in order for the HTML5 video. Maybe that would be the way to get around it. That'd be some shit. That would definitely be some shit. Okay. Well, the kind of like major thing, and we have a little bit of time left, we can talk about this focus mode thing a little bit more. I know that last week we dug a lot into the notification stuff. I want to hear like people's ideas Because I know immediately I'm going to have a recording mode for when I'm recording videos, because I love the fact that in iMessage, your recipients will see, like if Joey tries to call me or text me or my mom or whatever, it's like, not picking up right now because I'm recording. I love the fact that my phone, that mode will tell people, hey, this is why I'm not picking up. Because I suck at picking phones, and I can easily just basically put my current excuse to not pick up my phone. And so that's what I'm planning. I'm going to have a podcast one, recording one, but I'm just curious if anybody...
Dom's gonna leave me on that excuse every time. He's just gonna
just
program
full-time
every
recording.
Yeah,
Full-time live stream. Just live streaming right now. Joey, YouTube, please suck it. Motherfucker, he's not even, what are you talking about?
That's it. I'm driving over here.
Check Instagram. It's just like pictures of Florida. Like, what? just a manhunt. No, I'm just curious. So like, what if anybody else is excited for the focus mode? I know I was a lot less excited than I am now. And I know that Manny was there. It is. There's the shake of
lame.
You think it's lame? You don't like the category?
Cap, bro. Cap. This is all cap.
This is not cap. This doesn't make sense.
I know. I'm joking.
He's just saying cap because lie. Cap means
Let's
lie.
talk about Dolby Atmos for Apple Music.
Let's talk about.
I just did that video of it.
So we can title these focus mode things
whatever you want, Joey, and they sync across all your devices.
Perfect.
But Manny is correct. That is one thing that we do need to cover. The lossless audio thing. Who has heard the lossless audio from Apple Music and the spatial audio?
No, okay. I haven't heard it. Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I stand by Spotify.
Lame.
Yeah. I stand by Spotify.
Lame.
But like, I'm like Dolby Atmos. I'm like, shoot, I might have to try that out. I might have to switch to Apple.
You know what?
This is the only thing that might make.
You stay with Spotify.
Oh, okay.
And you enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, did you see that?
Fuck you.
Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Hey, I'm throwing him a bone right now, and he's not letting me.
Go.
Canelo's in ESB or whatever, ESBC or whatever.
Wait, what?
They added Canelo to the roster of the sporting boxing game.
Oh, Canelo, really?
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Oh, the underground, the esport boxing league.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You don't even know what we're
No,
talking
I don't.
about.
I've heard the name Canelo, but I just wanted to participate. Okay. So I haven't tried the Atmos thing yet. I'm going to.
Is it already in there?
Yeah, I see it in the thing. But you can't. Okay, so I did a video. I did a video on the main channel talking about like lossless audio and what it is. The problem that I'm having with Apple right now, and this is pissing me the fuck off, is the AirPods Max use Bluetooth, and Bluetooth is not capable of running lossless audio like to that degree. Like it just can't do it. And in my mind, it's like, okay, then it should be able to do it through the cable. It can do it limited, not the full-on lossless audio the way that my speakers on my desk can. And all I'm thinking to myself is, just fell. Motherfuckers cost $550.
That's not enough.
They damn well
They
need
do.
to include full-on lossless audio, because it's not like they just flipped a switch and they decided to do this.
Walmart prices, bro.
Yeah.
I'll show you Walmart
prices.
Hey. Oh, go on. Go on.
No, my last thing is like they are initially. I had heard that they weren't going to add it to the HomePods, and now they are. So I'm happy about that, because these
Just the big ones, not the
no, the
HomePod
little one.
mini.
The little one's going to get it too. The little one's going to get it too.
Oh, that's right. The question I was asking is if the little ones have Dolby Atmos, and you were saying that there's no way it can.
So technically speaking, it wouldn't be able to have Dolby Atmos. Dolby Atmos is an object-based sound projection system that.
Oh no,
doesn't
I
have the ability
agree.
to do that.
I understand what
No,
you're saying.
he gave me. Manny gave me the look like, huh? Like, how's that?
Wait, hold on. Can you use HomePods on a TV that has HomeKit as like speakers?
Yeah,
As, like, a soundbar?
I can hook up all of my HomePods to my Apple TV, and it'll kind of approximate where they are, and you can build up like a full.
What if just my TV has HomeKit?
I think so. As long as it has the Apple TV app in your TV, it should link to it. I can double check because my TV has it. We'll check. We could check after the show.
Showed up that you can hook them up to your TV and stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it works
I might do
really
that.
seamless. And bro, what I love
gosh.
about the Apple TV thing is your AirPods and
They're
all that
small.
shit. They go, yeah, all the little
Yeah.
HomePod minis. I'm actually going to be doing my HomePod mini incomplete review coming soon. It's a decent little product.
Hey, wait, real quick though. Real quick. Question to all of you.
Okay.
No.
I'm really excited about the FaceTime stuff. So this makes me ask everybody, are you gonna download the public beta?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, my brain has literally been like, one says, "Fuck yeah, we're gonna download it," and the other brain is like, "Fuck no," because battery drain. And it's like,
Yeah.
so it's like, I want to, But there is something out there right now. Someone had the audacity to be like, iOS 15 sucks. The batteries, it drains my battery. Dumbass, you're on a beta.
Yeah, private beta. The public beta
Of
isn't even out
course
yet.
the fucking thing's gonna drain.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck. But so that's the only thing. Like, and then the other thing too is because you are on that and you're taking the chance. It's like, what will it do to my phone calls? Like, well, my phone calls get fucked up.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. If it became, that's what's going on with me, with my thinking. I want to.
Well, you know
Like,
what,
that's-
dude? We have so many freaking extra iPhones floating around here. We can fuck with it and see if it's stable and then possibly run it on our phone. Because I would love to do a little bit of an iOS 15 update for the channel and on the podcast so we have a way of experiencing it if we so chose. And
I will do, I'm sorry, Dom.
No, go.
What I will do, and for the channel, I'm going to say this right now. And Dom, I want you to be the guy to show everybody.
I'm going to write this down.
What I'm going to do is download the new iPad OS.
Okay.
I'll do it on my iPad.
The beta.
Yeah, I'll do the beta. Have Dom see if he wants to do a video on it. If there's, whatever. But yeah, so that will be something I'm gonna do, and so keep your eyes out for that. Even though I never talked to Dom about this is his first time hearing it.
Hey, man, I'm good with that. Let's go for it. Let's give it a try. Why not?
Yeah,
Aaron, are you gonna download the beta?
No, probably not.
I don't think you've ever
Only-
downloaded a beta.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've downloaded a few. I mean, it really just depends because my biggest thing is, it is a beta and I'm working from home right now. So I kind of need my cell phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, betas can go wrong.
Mhm.
That's why they're a beta. And
Yeah.
I would be in a lot of trouble if something happened to my phone and I wasn't able to accept my work calls.
Now,
Right.
So,
this is a unique case, and we're gonna hop
Yeah.
onto the next subject here. But I have used iOS betas since iOS 5, and I've never had a device break. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen. There's not problems, but we'll check it out. We have the equipment. Might as well, and let's see what it's about, and then we'll let you guys know as the weeks go on. But next week is we got to hop onto our next thing here, which is today was the what the fuck is this thing again? I keep forgetting the
Summer
name.
Game Fest.
Summer
Yes.
Game Fest. E3 is this weekend, and holy shit, did you see the Final
Hype.
Fantasy VII Remake PS5 update yet? I haven't seen it yet,
No.
but I heard it's amazing.
I'm gonna download it.
Okay,
on my phone.
okay, I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so Aaron, you want to tell us what they announced today at this Summer Games Fest? I don't know. I've never heard of it before. It's got Jeff Keighley.
So
in
it
it.
happened last year
It did.
because E3 was canceled last year because of the pandemic, and then so Jeff
Ooh.
Keighley, who usually hosts E3 Coliseum or something,
Mhm.
like the pre-show, the open E3, he's like, I'm gonna do my own thing even before it got canceled. So it was like pretty big news because he's like pretty much like the I don't know, like Ryan Seacrest
Yeah.
of like the gaming world. I would say. I don't know who else to compare him
That was
to.
incredibly funny. He's the Ryan Seacrest of the gaming world.
Whatever. He's like a big
Yeah, he's a big guy.
he has, yeah.
Yeah, him and what's his face. So yeah, but real quick, just let Aaron. I just want to have Aaron tell us like the
Yeah.
different games she saw because she saw it. I only saw parts of it, and so I want to let's see what got announced. I know, Aaron, go for it. It's all you.
Well, like Dom said, the opening day of Summer Game Fest was today, which they're kind of doing Summer Game Fest and E3. They're like kind of the same thing because Xbox and Bethesda's thing, their event is listed both on E3's schedule and Summer Game Fest's schedule. So I have not been able to find a clear, like, these are two separate events. They kind of just are blending in to be one event. Not entirely sure what's going on with that. But so today was the first day, and they announced a lot of things, not a whole lot of big things. There is going to be the director's cut of Death Stranding, which was really funny because it was just the dude like emptying oranges out of a box and then putting himself in a box and then putting the box back on the shelf.
That's a Metal
So-
Gear Solid.
Yeah,
call.
no, literally.
Yeah, it was. And then Jurassic World Evolution 2. There's a new map that's coming to Among Us. There were a lot of things. I don't really know which games our audience would find like the most attractive out of the stuff that was not released. announced today. So let us know in the comments,
Yeah, let
what
us
your
know, guys.
favorite
Yeah.
thing that was announced today was.
And be sure, if you're new here, subscribe so we can go to E3 next year. Because that would be a dream come true. All of us with microphones fucking around at E3. I'm sorry, go ahead,
Yes.
Aaron. I didn't mean to take your spotlight.
Oh, no, you're fine. And then I can't remember what they were called, but there was a new game developer company that was announced today. They had 12 games. Manny, do you know what they were called? They were
No.
like, I don't remember. It started with D. And then there's
Started with a
maybe
D.
it did. There was a D in there somewhere. There were a lot of D's actually. So,
We're there.
yep. So we have Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Yes.
And then there's the new Call of Duty season coming up that they showed. There was also a trailer from Ryan Reynolds about a new movie, which it looks really good. It's like him in like a gaming world kind of thing. It's kind of like an isekai, but it's not anime. And then we got to hear from
The guy
I don't know what his name is.
The guy who played Gus Fring.
Anton Castillo?
Anton Castillo.
Yes.
That's the character's name, though, I believe. The
That's
actual
good.
actor is...
Giancarlo Esposito.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Very
thank
good
you
name. That's
very
very multicultural of you.
I love Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And
the
then-
Gus characters. Never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
And then the best part of the entire thing is the thing that everybody was waiting for, which was the trailer for Elden Ring, which people were blowing up. And it was really funny, actually, because in the one that I was watching, you have the live chat, and I always watch the live chat. And every single gaming event I've ever watched, it's constantly flooding with people saying Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring. I've said that before here, but I'll say it again, just to show like how hype the Elden Ring Souls community is. And it was really funny because the entire time, during the entire 2-hour event, they were saying Elden Ring, Elden Ring. The Elden Ring trailer finally came on, and the chat flooded with the word skip.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's really funny.
It was.
Skip it.
Some people were like, it's here. It's finally here. This is it. Like 2 seconds into the trailer, they're like, I know what this is. Like, but they were most like, skip.
Yeah. Trolls.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
right.
I know that, and Joey, I know you don't know much about like the Dark Souls games and stuff like that, but you've seen my live stream. Some of those people are like committed to that shit, and they are good. They are good games. They're no joke. And Demon Souls can go fuck itself. And Mike will know what I mean when I say that, because that game is brutal. But people are like epically hyped for this game, and it does look pretty good. But yeah, like Twitter was just, it's real, it's real. I don't know if you saw all that stuff, Manny, on Twitter, but they were just, I mean, people
Yeah, I saw some of it.
were sucking it up.
I feel different about it though. Like I don't want to be a hater, and I'm not trying to be a hater. I love like all the From Software games, especially Bloodborne. But like, it's hard for me to get excited for it just because it feels like it's just, it's the same game but with a different setting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not bad because the game
Yeah.
is just so fucking good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that I don't get hyped for it. I'm gonna buy it like day one
Yeah.
probably. But it's just like, I'm like, I can wait for it. You know,
I'm
what
still
I
going to
mean?
spend the $60, but I want them to know.
Yeah,
But I'm
like,
not that hyped
like
for it.
I'm not.
Or 70.
I'm just glad it showed up now, so like people aren't gonna be asking where it is for like Microsoft,
Yeah.
Nintendo, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I had Sam ask, hey, where's the update on that Halo? And I had to tell him, oh man, that shit's, well, now I know he hasn't been listening to the show, but I was telling him, it was just like, that shit has gotten crazy delayed. Well, I know that I will be live streaming that game when it comes out, and I know that I'm very excited for E3 and the stuff that they're potentially going to be announced. We have the Nintendo Switch Pro shit that's going to be coming out, potentially. It's still looking like it's going to happen more towards the end of the week. The other updates to Final Fantasy. There's the Bethesda thing. We're hopefully going to see some actual Xbox games that are coming out, and like
Starfield.
I don't know Starfield. What's Starfield?
It's Bethesda's next game.
Where's Elder Scrolls 6?
It's after Starfield.
I don't have any words for
Starfield's just like a space version of like Fallout and like Elder Scrolls, essentially.
It's honestly,
We'll probably get something. That's
Mm.
Manny's camera, not mine. We'll probably get something about Elder Scrolls 6 more on Sunday.
I doubt it.
Saturday.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
What's the schedule? Like, what's the whole, like, who's getting what on what days? Like, what booths? I want to know PlayStation, Square Enix.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, go.
I have that. If I move off of OBS, it's still recording, right?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, so we have Ubisoft Forward is Saturday, June 12th. And then we have, you're looking for Square Enix. Square Enix is at 12:15 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, right after the Xbox Bethesda game showcase. And then, let's see, we also have Freedom Games, Capcom, Razer.
Capcom.
Monday.
Nintendo's Direct is on Tuesday. Bandai is on Tuesday.
Bandai.
And then the official award show for E3 is on Tuesday.
Wait, is there, when's the PlayStation and Microsoft ones?
They're not part of E3. Sony. Microsoft is Sunday.
Oh,
Sony isn't doing E3. They do the state of plays now.
Right. They're not actually, okay, so they're in the, I gotcha.
We'll probably get it after Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is that, tomorrow? That comes out tomorrow.
That comes
Tonight.
out tonight. If you
Yeah.
pre-ordered it, you should get it 1 hour early. And I know Aaron's very excited. Joey just did something. What did you just do? Did you just load the beta on your iPad right now? And it begins. That was fast.
The public beta's already out?
No, he gets certificates from he gets private beta certificates. He has this way of doing it. I don't exactly know what the website is he uses. We're not going to promote it here because if someone wants
It is big.
No.
I don't know. We might have to beep that. We'll see.
I could not resist.
I know you couldn't.
I couldn't.
I know you couldn't.
It was website. It was right there.
I know. All the pieces were there.
It was. You can't fault me.
And well, we are down to the last minute. Is there anything anyone's looking forward to see? Like one game, one thing we're looking forward to see during this E3 thing?
Oh, during E3.
Yeah, Joe, you go first.
No, it's
No.
during E3. That's just nothing to do with E3.
Oh, there's no games that you're looking for? Like just
There's games, yeah. I mean,
what's your most like what game would
Madden.
you want to see the new Madden?
Madden is there. It's very interesting how quiet they've been. Because and then there's things like Madden 22. It's usually there's something out,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing. So I think they're taking their times for the new generation.
Yeah.
Consoles.
EA has their event in July, late July.
Yeah, but Madden's there's already trailers out for
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, before even that.
Okay.
I know you mentioned Battlefield earlier,
Yes,
Manny.
dude, I
I'm
saw
so
that.
fucking excited.
Is
I'm
it good?
so
All right, I need to see it.
fucking
I didn't
ready,
see it.
dude.
I didn't see it yet.
There's no campaign, but there's gonna be like
They're gonna-
thousands of people on
Yeah.
the field.
Oh, 128.
100. Oh, 100.
120.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, it's
Sorry.
going to be an actual
120.
battlefield?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I need to go
128.
watch this now. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing. Aaron, you go first. Is there anything you're looking for? I'm
Well, I already got what I was excited to
Animal
see.
Crossing 2.
I have been waiting on the Elden Ring thing because it's been a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the only other thing that I would really like more information on, which you're probably right, Manny, we won't get, is Elder Scrolls 6 because
Yeah.
it's still in very early development stages. So
Early?
why would they have?
Well, you know what? That doesn't surprise me because they've been fucking reloading Skyrim onto. And you could play Skyrim on your shoes at this point with how many re-releases of that game.
Yeah.
I get it. It was very critically acclaimed. People love it. It doesn't need to be on everything that moves.
Yeah, bring back Earthworm Jim.
That seems like a game you would enjoy. And I am hoping to see Final Fantasy 16 stuff and then whatever this Origins
Oh, yeah.
thing is
Oh, yeah.
with this
Oh, yeah, yeah.
action-based Dark Souls Final Fantasy game.
The
Grand Theft Auto
Project
6.
Triangle.
And GTA 6. That's too many games. I'd pick GTA 6 of all of them.
Yes.
I want to see.
Even over Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I would pick GTA 6. Dude,
Resident
I
Evil
loved
outrage.
GTA 5.
I know that.
Not
but
even Resident Evil.
Final Fantasy.
Even more than 5. Honestly,
Yeah.
15 was such a disappointment. You know what? We're out of time.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. We will be back on next week. Like I said in the beginning, July 1st. That is our live date. So please be here. We're looking forward to seeing you. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. We really hope you enjoyed this. We tried to clean up our act a little bit on this episode. I think it went really well. I think we actually...
Fuck you, Dom.
There we go. There it is. Okay. Well, Joey can go fuck himself too. So please subscribe. Thank you again for watching. And as always, talk to you soon.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Bye.